My name is Sarah and I first became a member of the Soil Association in 2015. I decided to become a member of the Soil Association because it furthers and progresses a number of issues that are close to me and that I'm really interested in. So sustainability within farming, specifically animal welfare and environmental issues. It's a charity that was started by a woman in the 40s and is run by a female CEO today. I think that's great.
My name's Jeremy Harding. I first became a member in the sense of almost by osmosis, I think you might call it, because my father was a member. He understood intuitively, as did all the early pioneers that I met over the many years, that the soil was an absolute key to our own survival.
Since I've joined the Soil Association, I attended the Soil Symposium that was put on in 2015. That was a really interesting day, learning all about soil, how it works, what the problems are, and how we can kind of work together and how organisations can work together to improve soil quality and soil organic matter.
This could do with more people becoming aware of how important the soil is. So there is a sort of fundamental truth in Soil Association being a key driving force in the change that we need to survive on this planet.
I grow some produce at home. I think it's really important to know where my food comes from. Things like tomatoes and strawberries and blueberries and beans and anything that I can grow that my slugs and snails don't eat.
There's quite a good grassroots feeling of coming forward to start to grow your own in different areas. In fact, I'm still sort of growing, and my wife and I both have an allotment, and we do it all organically. The Soil Association has the most incredible task, really. But the one which is actually having the most devastating effect, short term and longer term, is pesticides.
The Pesticides Cocktail Effect report was something that really caught my attention. It was the first time I'd seen a piece of research that really looks at the cumulative effect of multiple chemicals and their impact on human health.
If you read on a lot of them, the details, they say, well, it mustn't go near aquatic animals. Well, it all ends up in the rivers and streams. But we now have tank mixes where they have 3-4 different sprays put in a tank together. And this is a highly toxic mix. And I don't think we're going to get anywhere without stopping spraying if we want to reclaim the environment, which ultimately is ourselves.
The Soil Association does great work empowering farmers to develop more nature-friendly practices. And as a member, it's nice to know that I'm supporting that great work.
It's so important to understand more fully that we're not masters of nature, we're actually a member of nature. There used to be something quite common when I remember standing on agricultural show stands, that we could never feed the world organically. And in fact, there's a recent report come out which indicates that it is thought that it's perfectly feasible with good ecological agriculture. And I think we need to make that better known if we can and demonstrate it really.
This year, I really hope we can achieve some meaningful and long-lasting legislative changes to help combat the climate crisis.
Something like 60% of the British public would like to see a green alternative to coming out of the present situation we're in, and I really hope that that can have substance and real momentum, because it can be done.